welcome back to my channel. Today I have a 50 facts about me tag. Ever since I started a YouTube 2.5 years ago, this December will be 3 years, I have not done one of these, so I thought it would be really cool to kind of sit down this week and give you 50 facts about myself. After you're finished watching this video, make sure you comment down below. Let me know your name, your age, where you live, and a fact about yourself so that we can get to know each other. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. I upload makeup tutorials, vlogs, I eat a lot, all that good stuff. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. By the way, when you're watching this, Lionhearted lashes are launching again. They are restocked. They are available right now. I will leave the website down below for you guys. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about when my lashes are being restocked and everything. So we just restocked it about an hour ago. I think this video is going up at 1 o'clock and they were restocked at noon. So I'll leave a link down below for you guys. Make sure you check it out. But let's go ahead and get started because we have 50 facts and that might be a while. So the first fact is that my name isn't actually just Kim. It's Kim Ngung. It's Vietnamese, so basically Kim dash and then the second part. It's all connected. But when I moved to the US and started school, I wanted to make everything, well, my mom actually wanted to make everything more simple, so we just stuck with Kim. So I kind of just grew up with all of my friends and teachers and classmates calling me Kim, but my whole actual legal name is like totally connected with two parts. Thai is not my last name. Thai is my middle name, and just because my middle name is Thai does not mean I'm from Thailand, even though I think people from Thailand are so beautiful and I would love to be half Thai, but I am 100% Vietnamese. Thai is just my middle name. When I actually started Instagram, it was Kim Thai Nguyen, which is my last name, Nguyen. But then I realized after doing it for a few months, Kim Thai Nguyen was absolutely too long. No one was ever gonna remember me. So I decided to delete the Nguyen and just keep Kim Thai. And ever since then, it's kind of been Kim Thai. It has like a smooth flow to it, I guess. But I'm glad that I cut out the middle name because Kim Thai is way easier to say, remember, and spell. I absolutely hate onions. I hate dry onions. I hate sauteed onions. I hate raw onions. I think onions are so disgusting. I don't like them. When I go and eat pho and people order a plate of onions on the side, I cringe because onions are just not my favorite thing. I was really depressed in 8th grade, like seriously depressed. I was bullied really bad by a group of girls that I went to school with. I remember eating lunch in the bathroom for like 2 to 3 months. My counselor, I still remember his name. His name was Mr. Show. And he was everything. He really changed my life in 8th grade. He was one of the best counselors I ever had. He was more than just a counselor. He was a friend. And he really helped me out of the darkness. But I was very depressed in 8th grade and I almost committed suicide. And it was a very, very dark time in my life. But because I overcame it, I learned so much. I'm actually a Scorpio. I'm not a Libra. My legal birthday on paper, I guess, is October 10th. That's what I've been celebrating my whole entire life, but I was actually born on November 10th when I immigrated to the US when I was 2 or 3. Papers got mixed up, information got logged in wrong, so they put my birthday down as October 10th, but my real birthday is November 10th, which makes me a true Scorpio. And if you guys know anything about like the different signs and all of that, I am a Scorpio on the dot. Like I am such a true Scorpio. Just go read the characteristics of a Scorpio and that is honestly who I am. Except like the whole like dark like revenge thing. I don't really find that in myself. I don't really do the whole revenge deal. And then October 10th is a Libra, so I'm not a Libra. I grew up thinking I was a Libra, but no, I'm not. I was born by the sea, by the ocean. I grew up being fed seafood, so I am obsessed with seafood. I love lobster, I love clams, I don't like mussels too much, but I could live with it. I love shrimp, prawns. Oh my god, prawns are so good, especially really fresh ones. They're so delicious. What else? I love crawfish. I love king crab, Dungeness crab, snow crab. What else? Not a big fan of scallops. I think they kind of like taste weird. That's where I come in and I'm like, I completely understand where you guys are coming from with the whole texture thing for people who don't like seafood, but I absolutely love seafood. I mean, I don't think there is one type of seafood that I don't like. I love snails, escargot. Oh my god, I could go on and on and on. I love flowers. No matter what I'm doing, how I feel, if I'm sad, happy, if it's my birthday, Christmas, I don't care what it is, I love flowers. Every time I see flowers, I get really happy. When I do the room tour for you guys, once my room is a little bit less messy and more situated, you will see I love flowers. There are flowers all over my room. Every time I go to like Home Goods or Marshalls or Target, I am so drawn to those fake flowers in the really cute glass vases. They are so beautiful. Anytime someone asks me what I want for my birthday, I just say flowers. Flowers are literally the prettiest things. I love peonies, I love hydrangeas. I'm not a big fan of roses. I like them sometimes, and if they are roses, I like red roses. I feel like roses are a classic. I don't know, but I'm not in love with them. I love daisies. Sunflowers make me really happy. I love flowers. I can speak Vietnamese fluently. I grew up in the US ever since I was 2 or 3, and English was my second language. Vietnamese was my first, and my mom made it a priority that I never would forget my Vietnamese roots, so she forced me to speak Vietnamese at home, and that's why my Vietnamese is still really fluent even now at age 23. But yeah, I can speak Vietnamese fluently. I cannot write and read, but I can speak it fluently. Balloons are also my obsession. Every single year when it's my birthday, I have to have a balloon. And if no one gets me a balloon, I will just drive myself to Party City and buy my own balloons. My favorite balloons are the really big, obnoxious one at Party City. They're like $10 each, but they're so worth it because they last you for like not forever, but a few weeks. And I always get like the number ones, like the 2 and the 3 for when I turned 23 last year. And balloons are so, like, they're just, I don't know, I think it just brings out the child in me, and I just love it. So flowers and balloons will always make me happy. I would say I've been in love twice. I've been in 2 serious relationships my whole entire life. My first one was when I was 14, it was like 8th grade going into freshman year. And then my second one was when I was a senior, and that lasted until I was like 20. And so those 2 were my 2 serious relationships. Both of them had taught me so many different things. I wish that I could do a whole video on relationships and things that I could tell my teenage self. I mean, that would be a really good video. Comment down below if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, those are the 2 relationships that stick out to me the most, and they've taught me so much about life and myself. I absolutely hate when people lie to me. I think it's just a Scorpio inside me, but I'm also sure that it's just a normal human being trait. No one likes to be lied to, but for some reason, when one of like my closest friends or somebody that really matters to me lies to me, it literally kills me, and I will probably hold a grudge for a pretty long time. So only my bestest friends and my family know this about me, because you have to be able to sleep with me to know this. I grind my teeth really bad. Like, I'm sure you guys are sitting at home thinking, oh, like, you know, I know people who grind their teeth too, but I take it to a new level. Like, it literally sounds like someone is running nails down a brick wall. It's extremely loud, extremely scary, and if you don't know that I grind my teeth, you will literally wake up in the middle of the night freaking out. I don't know how I do it, because I'm obviously half asleep and my teeth are perfectly fine, which is really weird because usually people who grind their teeth have teeth problems. But I mean, my teeth are fine. I just grind really hard and super loud, and I think Michelle has it on recording because I've always wanted someone to record me because I don't know what I sound like, and it is pretty intense. I had braces for 1 year. It was 8th to 9th grade. My teeth weren't that bad, so 1 year braces happened and I lost my retainer. So I am so obsessed with stationery. Cute stationery is my weakness. I used to have such a bad obsession that I would go to Daiso, which is this Japanese stationery store in a way, and I would buy everything. Like, even if like it was a piggy bank and I really didn't need it, I would have to buy it. There's just something inside me that just has a love for cute stationery. I'm a little bit better now. I don't buy as much, but sometimes it's a weakness. HomeGoods, Marshalls, and Target. 3 places that I'm obsessed with. I can live there, and if I walk in, I know where everything is. Literally could get a job there and probably be promoted the next day because I literally know the ins and outs of every single one of those stores. I have 2 nieces and 2 nephews, so I'm like an OG aunt, I guess. I've never met my dad, so I grew up with my mom my whole life and my siblings. Never had a dad. I was actually born in Indonesia. My mom was there for immigration purposes and then met my dad, popped out me, and then we moved back to Vietnam. The end. I'm not born in Vietnam, even though I'm Vietnamese. I'm born in Indonesia. I hate my legs. If it's one thing about my body that I hate, it is my legs. I'm very self-conscious of it. I feel like everyone stares at it. It's just something that has always been very uncomfortable for me. I tried my best to tone it and all of this, and I'm working really, really hard to kind of build my self-confidence, but I don't like them. My family is everything to me. We are all super close, even though we butt heads a lot and we're a pain in each other's asses, but we are extremely close. We all always have each other's backs. My whole life was me, my siblings, and my mom, so we are literally all besties. I seem very outgoing online, and when you meet me, I'm outgoing, but when you put me in like a party scene with people I don't know, I'm actually really, really shy until I kind of break out of my shell. I think that's pretty much normal for some people, but I'm actually an introvert. I don't really consider myself very outgoing and out there. I'm actually more of an introvert. Okay, so this is kind of embarrassing to talk about, but now that I talk about it and look back, it's freaking hilarious. But when I was a junior in high school, I actually broke into my ex-boyfriend's locker to creep on his phone, and that's how I found out that he broke up with me to get back together with his ex-girlfriend, which was like a win for me, but at the same time, like, Kim, you're freaking psychotic. You broke into your ex-boyfriend's locker. And I actually got caught by the vice principal, and yeah, but nothing happened. No charges were pressed. It was just a huge lesson learned, and I had no friends the rest of my high school years. But anyways, but he's happily married now, which I'm so happy for him, and he's just living a great life. But anyways, it was just a lesson learned, and it was just like one of those little relationships that didn't really mean anything, so we gooch. I'm obsessed with anything wedding related. I love TLC, Say Yes to the Dress. I love wedding dresses. I mean, this is going to be a really long time from now, but I can't wait until the day I go wedding dress shopping. I just love everything. It's so delicate and pretty, and weddings are just everything. As much as I am a beauty YouTuber, I love clothes. I probably own more clothes than makeup, or it might be neck and neck. I don't really know, but I love clothes. I can never see myself with a cosmetic line, which is so crazy because everybody thinks that that would be the first thing on my, goals or dreams list. I actually see myself coming out with a clothing line in the future. I have 2 older sisters and 1 older brother, so I am the baby in the family. I used to be a nursing major. I was a nursing major for 3.5 years at Orange Coast College down in Costa Mesa, California. And I thought that would go places, but it really was not my dream. It was not my passion. I hated every single second of it. So then I spent another year studying communications, and that's when I transferred to a university. So now I go to Cal State Dominguez Hills, and I absolutely love public relations and advertising. So communications was the right route for me. And I mean, that is just a great lesson in life. You really never know where life's gonna take you. I am severely allergic to SPF. Like, I discovered this when I was in 4th grade, when my mom decided to put SPF all over my face for the summertime because we're on vacation in Vietnam. And 2 seconds later, my face broke out in hives, and it swelled up to the point where I couldn't see out of my eyes. It's very, very bad. I'm now 24, and I'm still allergic to SPF. Anything with SPF, I will break out into hives. It's already happened a few times last year. And if it's not SPF, it's always the really harsh chemicals in like cleansers and stuff. So I have a very sensitive skin. I've gotten lip injections this year. My first time getting lip injections was back in March or April, and I will have to say I will never get them again. I have nothing against them. I think they were amazing, and I loved my lips before during and after and everything, but I haven't gotten lip injections in probably 3 or 4 months now, and I just love the way my lips look. They're starting to fade away and my normal lips are coming back, and it's just, I don't know. I think it was one of those things where I had to go through it, kind of try it, figure if I like it or not, and I just ultimately don't really care for lip injections anymore. I think I'm beautiful the way I am. My natural eyes are black. I sometimes don't like them and sometimes I do. It's like a bipolar relationship, but I think having black eyes is pretty cool. I am really short in person. If you've ever met me in public or at a meet and greet, the first thing that anybody ever says is, oh my god, you're so small. I'm only 5 foot tall. I'm very, very petite, but also curvy. My friends think I'm weird for this, but I love mixing ketchup and mayonnaise together to eat my fries. I absolutely hate salads with dressing. I hate salad dressing. I hate salads tossed in dressing. I sometimes will ask for dressing on the side but never touch it. I just like my salads super plain, super simple. I guess that's really healthy because dressing has a lot of calories. Speaking of calories, Korean barbecue is life. I love, love Korean barbecue. Pork belly is everything, and kimchi, those are such a weakness for me. I suck at drinking water. I'm not a water drinker. I can taste water and I'm very, very picky. The only water that I drink is Aquafina, and I've been working very hard on drinking water. This past week I started school and I've been drinking almost a gallon of water a day. I've completely cut out soda and any drinks with sugar, and so far I've been feeling amazing. So when I was growing up, my mom worked at Mabel Donuts, which on the East Coast is pretty popular, not so much on the West Coast. But my mom worked at the Mabel Donuts factory pretty much my whole entire life growing up, so I actually grew up getting free donuts whenever I wanted. Speaking of growing up, I grew up in York, Pennsylvania, really small town in Pennsylvania, about an hour south of Harrisburg and 2 hours west of Philadelphia. It was actually the first capital of the United States before Washington, D.C. decided to be the capital, but I grew up there, so it has a lot of history. There's some old houses. That's what we did growing up in elementary school, was take field trips to like George Washington's house. I don't know. It was really, really cool. I love growing up there, but I would never live there. I'm severely scared of rats and mice. I would rather eat onions. I can't. I totally believe in ghosts and spirits, the end. Like, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I love sleeping. If sleeping was a sport, I would be MVP. My favorite slushy flavor is sour grape. I know, it sounds weird, but I discovered it a few months ago at the movie theater, and ever since I've been craving it. It's very hard to find, but when I do find it, it's mine. I'm not a big fan of hot weather. I'm not one to ever lay out and bake or tan. I don't know, it's just not my thing, which is weird because I live in Southern California where it's hot all year round. So my family owns a nail salon, and so in the summertime I would be shipped up to my sister's salon to help her out with things. So I have an obsession with cutting ingrown nails. It's really, really weird. I think that's my brother taking out the trash if you're hearing that. But yeah, I just grew up in a nail salon. My mom and my siblings wanted to teach me the value of money and making money and saving. So I spent every single summer working at a nail salon, and I grew a love for cutting ingrown nails. I don't know why, it's satisfaction to me. I think it's an Asian thing. When I get really nervous, I break out in hives and I get huge red spots, and it's just not attractive. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I used to be in musicals. I love singing. I loved musicals. I got the lead in musicals in middle school, and I stopped doing it in high school, and I don't know why. I was also a cheerleader. I think I cheered for 2 years in middle school, and it was really, really fun. I was a base because obviously I was thicker out of all the girls, even though I really wanted to fly, but I'm sure I would have killed all the bases. But I loved cheerleading. It was so much fun. I've never broken a bone or have stitches. I've never broken a bone in my whole life or have had stitches. Knock on wood. I don't have a piece of wood around me, so we're just gonna knock away that never happens. I witnessed my niece being born. My first time witnessing a live birth. Very interesting. I have a weakness for caramel guys, so milk chocolate guys, light skin guys. They are And last but not least, my subscribers are my life. I absolutely love my subscribers. You guys are literally everything to me. Okay friends, that is 50 facts about me. Make sure you leave a comment down below. You know what to do. I will see you in my next video. I love you so much. Bye loves.